studio. Where am I looking? There you are. Thanks for coming. I think that I see Lisa out there. And are we live? Can you guys hear me? Is that working? Give me a 4x4. Oh, yep, here we are. Crazy. Can you hear the music okay? All right, thank you, Lisa. And I think I see Randy over there. Hey, thanks for coming. And Ken, welcome. I think Greg was gonna maybe try to swoop in. We the people. Thanks for coming. Sun's out. I don't know which one of you decided to order up some sun for us, but check that out. Like, I don't even know what to do with it. Hey, Full. Good to see ya. Thanks for coming. All right. So, you guys, some of you know what. Afia Raka. Hello. Thank you. Hey, Jared. Good to see you too. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you got some big plans for this weekend. Maybe the sun is out for you guys too, and you're gonna go hit the hounding. Frosty's outdoors. And Steve, good to see you. Awesome. Ken, did I say hi to you, Ken, already? Wildheart, thanks for coming. Good to see you. Are you guys all having sunshine too? I kind of had to put the reggae on, so that at least we had some ear sunshine if it wasn't sunshiny outside, but it worked out. We're having good stuff. Good stuff is happening. MT Full. Hey yo. Good to see you. Let's see, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. So you guys know the score. We're gonna be going through some rocks, and I'm bringing you guys all along so that we can all sort rocks together. It's way more fun to do chores like that, these organization chores together, as opposed to separately, I think. Way more fun to do with you guys. And so, it's a kind of, that's not quite reggae. So I have some options of what we can start off with today. Cloudy and Yakima. Well, hopefully we can push some of this sunshine out your way then, because I could have just laid out there in the sun all day. It's just such a pleasure to even see it. Right, Ken? Yeah, who's doing the soundtrack for this thing? So I have some options. Heyo, Rufo. Good to see ya. And I have some turquoise that we could look at. I've got some sunstones, of course, that we could sort. That would be really helpful. I've got some things that I need to accomplish with some sunstones, so it would be kind of cool to grade some of those if you guys were into it. We have some of Lisa's opals there that we could go through, and here's the turquoise. I got some from Mira. I did say turquoise full. Do we have a vote for some turquoise? It's the untreated from the, I'm not entirely sure how you like the ginkgo mine, the Hubei China stuff. Hey 406, good to see you, Travis. Sorry, I'm noticing that I'm like squinting to see the stream. Excuse the fact that I actually do wear glasses. It is amazing. So should we play with the turquoise first? And look at this stuff that Nira sent me. And she is Geo Rock Nerd. That's her channel. I have no idea how she was so generous. Yes, you do have an answer for that question. And so Yeah, she was really, really generous with this material. And so we can go through it. We can kind of talk about, I guess, what it would be good for. All right, another vote from Randy, and it looks like another vote from We the People. So we'll get into this. And I would say I'm a little less experienced with the turquoise. Um, I love to carve, and of course I cab, and I have some maybe intarsia projects that I'm interested in doing. So maybe you guys can help me figure out which are good for what, because I'm less experienced, and it would be super great if you guys could pitch your ideas about this stuff. So Greg is lurking from the rock meeting. You and who was doing that? Dustin, I think, was getting busted for hanging out with us instead of being at his rock meeting. But I mean, look at the company, of course, right? Got some kombucha here, just in case you were wondering what was in my glass. Somebody was using the mousse. So an unusual Friday situation. I didn't get my mousse full of drink. Turquoise makes great cabs. If stabilized, also wonderful ring setting. So on my bag, and that was We the People, it says it's untreated, and I didn't know if that meant that I should treat it. I don't think it's required. I think that Nira said that she doesn't treat hers. But I think if I'm hearing you correctly, because I can hear that chatting, that it's not as recommended to use it with rings. Is that all together, or this just untreated? Maybe we'll get to that when we see some of the stuff that has matrix or looks a little bit more crumbly. Maybe that has, you only treat if necessary. Awesome. And wait, I looked up, and you gave all of your turquoise away? Oh, Rufo. Maybe we need to hook you up with some turquoise. Oh, and hey, Kirk. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't have my moose mug. I need to get a mug. So I need something to drink my kombucha out of. And I think I have an iced coffee actually back here too, because you can't have too much hydration, I believe. What you guys are helping Kyle with his making sure to take in liquids while he's doing the live streams, right? So I think I hopefully I didn't miss any of the comments that were streaming by. Drink the opal water. Yeah, I've got, look at this. This is something that would definitely give you, like, this is sunstone water, and it's definitely not something that I want to drink. And if I do, you guys are going to have like an outtake that is probably also a spit take right here live. And so, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure I want to drink this either, so we'll stay out of that. And then of course there's this whole thing that I can dump into my mouth if I feel like I need to drink. Now I know I missed something here. Rufo, you're saying that you aren't such a big fan of working with it. Yeah, people do love it. So I think that one of the things that people get a little daunted by as far as the turquoise go, and correct me for sure, is that it is on the soft side. Let's see, Jared thinks that Full needs to give us an ultimate turquoise tutorial. Yes, please. Would you be willing, Full? Yeah, and keep it away from Lapidary Dave, because he'll lap it up like it's candy. I did see a ring that Kyle had that was awfully gorgeous, Full. Like, what an amazing, I think it was from Full and Empty Full. Wow, what a cool thing. So I would love a tutorial. Oh, you guys are so informed. I'm going to read the book on turquoise now on the stream chat here. Let's see, the difference between the treated and untreated turquoise, absorbing chemicals from the environment and change. I had a turquoise ring a long time ago it was a Wyoming turquoise, I think. Um, and it was a a kind of bluish green, and it just kept on getting darker, and I think that was what was going on, and I loved it. Like, it changed. It was like a turquoise mood ring. It just picked up this gorgeous color as we were going along together. So I guess you have to make that call. If you're working for a client, you find out if they, I guess, require that it's sealed. Nevada turquoise is generally higher quality and often a much lower percentage of the mine production requires treatment. That's super good to know, because this could be habit forming with the turquoise. I mean, look at how excited you guys are. So I've worked just a little bit of turquoise in the past, and of course, it can be a little bit of a turnoff because it is sort of soft, and so it can be tricky, as everybody knows, to get that polished. I'm a little spoiled with stuff that's deliciously easy to polish, like your agates and that kind of material. Like the sunstones are just wonderful. Some turquoise is so thin, it is like paint. Others like chalk, and you can write on a chalkboard with it, but the rest is very hard and easy to work on. Super high grade natural turquoise is wonderful and hard, but it's very hard to get. Yeah. The Sakaran turquoise. Oh yeah. Okay, I've heard of that. The beautiful green and golden colors. Hey. All right, and then we have Tyler in the house. Hello. Hello, Tyler. And Nick as well. All right. Woo, gang's all here. I love it. So we're talking turquoise. If you are just joining us, and I got a bag, and I'm going to turn us around here in a minute and check out this turquoise and hopefully get some votes as to what should go to what application, since I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in the water before I turn the camera around, because last time I did like a water scene, special effects, like all the water was splashing back up in the camera, and I think that might not be a really super good idea. Okay, so let's see, I think I missed Donna. Donna, good to have you along with us this evening. Happy Friday. And you're new. Thank you so much for following. Awesome. And let's see, Rufo, definitely happy to have you lurking around. So that's what I kind of also love to do. I'm working, and then we're playing. I listened to almost all of Kyle's his live and yours too, Rufo, and Gio, like Travis's and Tyler's, and Travis, I don't think you've done one yet, so we're just waiting for yours. But I do lurk a lot. I'm working right over there, and sometimes I'll miss the chat entirely, but it's nice to hang out with you guys anyway while I'm working, like just hanging out with somebody else's. So let's see. We have Michelle Martinez in the house. Thank you so much for coming by. Hey, from Texas. And yes, they are very knowledgeable, empty, full, and full. It's what a cool community we have with all the resources here. So Hunt the Rockies. Hey, welcome to the party. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Steinkern. All right. Good to see you all. I'm gonna turn this this phone around, and we'll have a look at this juicy situation in the water and figure it out. Let's see. Travis will. Oh, that's right. You guys did it. So Travis, you've already done it. It's going to be easy from here on out, right? That was, I remember that, and that was super cool. I guess, since we don't do it live, I forget that other people, like as far as like the podcast goes, you guys have a great podcast. Travis, rather Tyler and Chris do. My gosh, you have so many names in so little time. The wine is chilled, and so am I. Nice, Randy. Hey, Patrick. Good to have you on board, Patrick. What else did I miss? Yeah, it's great to see you. See, yep. I think I did stay caught up, I think. And Nick's coming up too. Awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are doing the guests. And maybe one day like we'll grow up and do like an actual live podcast, for the Rockhound podcast, but I think we're working towards it still. I don't know if Theo and I are really grown up yet. So maybe someday soon. Thanks. Thank you, MT Full. That's really sweet. And let's see what else we got going on. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to make you guys sick while I turn the camera around. And let's see, do I have that even at my disposal? Yes. Okay. And let's see. All right. There's the desk. I think I had problems with this last time too. Bear with me. There we go. This is where all the magic happens. We have interesting music even. Okay, let's see about some lights so that they're not making it obnoxious, but we can see better. Jackie, hey. I'm glad that you could make it. Awesome. Let's get a little closer. Is this what you guys wanted? Some of this action? Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose. I'm sorry. That's just not nice. I'll stop zooming. Actually, wow. I'm being excessive. Yeah. It is. See, this is what I was saying, is that I'm kind of surprised that Nero was this generous with me, because I do appreciate it. Wait, YouTube was saying you still weren't live and I had to restart my phone. I'm not live, but you guys are here. I swear, let me pinch myself. I am alive. I'm sorry that happened to you, Jackie. Okay. Are we here? Officially going into lurker mode. All right, Chris. We know you're there, though. Yeah, right? The people, we're not alive! Panic! All right. Still live over there at Afia Raka. Great. We are all just figments of our imaginations and yours. It's all part of the simulation. 11:18 on Saturday. Oh, you're ahead. Awesome. Well, good morning, pre-afternoon time. It's trippy because I can kind of see this going on my computer, and I have latency, and so I'm in the future also, but just by a couple seconds. All right. So if I like have a complete disconnect as I'm reaching into the water, you'll know it's because I'm watching in like some kind of future status. So which one should I start with? You guys have a one that I need to pick up first out of this group? Anything that you want to see? Because they're also pretty. Like big chunk right in the middle, or the super blue or seafoam. This one? Wait. Oh, see how later? I'm pointing to it right now. That one. This one in the upper left. Full had a request to click some together. We need. Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna look. We want the bright one at the top left. It looks like several of you want to see that one, and the seafoam one in the middle that like is this guy. Okay, so we're gonna separate these, and then I will click them together so that that we get the, what is it, ASMR. Okay. So whoop, get it in the frame. Can you hear that? Am I playing on with the music or? Yeah. Oh, good to know. You can tell that just by looking at it. That's cool. Oh, that was why I was busting it against each other, like to get the um to get the hardness sound. Boy, I'm a little late to to understanding this. Okay. So, I'm going to put that back and we're going to have a look at the bright blue one first. And so you said that this is maybe this isn't the best way to do it. I'm just gonna, like, I should bring bubbles because this is gonna be splish splashy. And I don't have, oh, so I need to turn it around twice to get the good zoom or the good camera, right? Ha. Thank you, Kyle. Even though he's not here. Okay, who's late? Yes, I maybe it's me. Okay, when the material is dry and you get it wet, it does not change colors. That's also a factor of the hardness and quality. So I guess I should have showed you guys before I gave it a bath. It is a big difference, huh, Ken? Yeah, I was trying to remember what that hack was. See if I'm gonna try to bring in a little bit more light. And yeah, I am so stoked on this. Oh, hello, another view. Yeah, when I opened this, she didn't tell me that this was coming. I think that there was just supposed to be like maybe one or two things in the box, and she just bumped in a bunch of stuff. Da, da, da. Okay, so I'm having tweezer fill. So that is really beautiful. It looks like somebody maybe, do you see some scratches on that look like it might be from a like windowing or maybe testing the hardness? Is that something that would happen? Just use your fingers. I'm trying to be like, don't look at my fingernails. I need those like swanky white gloves, right? Yeah, I'm wondering if that isn't what that texture is. Oh, sweet, Patrick. So you got some too. Yeah, I think that what we're looking at are some scratches from somebody seeing how hard this was and if they wanted to keep it, maybe. Freeform cap for pendant or ring, and then do a hardness test. Great idea. Yeah, because this is actually, I'm like not seeing that it's got like a bad side. So I'm having more tweezer fail because now it's all angled. There it goes. Or, okay, here's another question for you guys. Well, I was you guys know that the Makers Challenge is coming, and I've been working on mine, and I've been polishing stuff that is gritty, like gross, and like, you know, polishing metal and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I just, glaciation marks. Yeah, right. We would cut the nugget in half and back the regular size to give them a flat surface, and like for a cabochon, then dome the middle. I was totally wondering that. Thank you for reading my mind, because I don't think I finished the question. But yeah, do I cut it? It's high quality, so don't waste any. That's the other thing is, yeah, I'd want a thinner blade than I have on my 10-inch saw is pretty much my trim saw right now. So heat shrink on the tweezer tips. Yes. I will be better prepared next time. Yeah, right. So here's a question. Look, I isn't this supposed to go the other way, you guys? Thanks for coming to my live stream so I can ask you questions. So the I have a fairly large blade for a rotary tool. And, you know, it's, I think maybe the largest one that they safely make for a rotary tool. And I cut the opals that way. Would this work too? Okay, animals and children are tucked in. Dad needs a beer. Heck yeah! Cheers. We'll do another Steinkern. That is magnificent. Yeah, look at the let me see. Have two for me. Yeah. Let's see how dirty this is. Oh, that's not very dirty at all, but it doesn't seem to be magnifying very well. I think maybe the phone is better, or use the loop. Thought I was going to be all tricky and use a magnifying glass, but no, that's okay, never mind that. I thought I was bringing toys to this party, and apparently not. Okay, just yes on a rotary, not super fast, no heat. So you'd want to do that wet. Let's see, 23 on Amazon, jingling. And Jared did a video on it, 5 blades, they're cheap. So yeah, I could go for that. Do they make it in 10, like a 10-inch blade? Because that would make my 10-incher a better trim saw than it is right now. Right now, it just like gobbles a thing up. I guess I should turn this around like a good Vanna White. The 10 gobbles them up, and you know, if you've got a small thing, you know, you're losing what, like 3 to 5 millimeters off of it from that cut. So what do we have here? Kyle used the eyepiece from either a microscope or a telescope, which I do have right there. And it worked better than the loop. And Ken, awesome. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Put your thumb and pointer finger, middle of the screen, slowly separate them. Right? Yeah, like the zoom. Yeah, the zoom does work too. I just definitely noticed that sometimes when we use the yeah, good one, but I can follow directions. So I have noticed that sometimes the big zoom loses, like it gets all kind of mushy. You can't see the details quite as good, but this is working well. So I will definitely agree with you on that call. Don't want to use a blade that thin on a 10-inch saw. Okay, that's nearing paper thickness, and it would probably crumble. And you're probably right. It like probably wouldn't bear the strain. So I'll probably do hand tool until I can get like a nice little 4-inch something. Yeah, thank you. So Tyler concurs on that. Yeah. Oh, I love smarty pants. Like, yes, please. Thank you. One of the things that I wanted to like kind of have a closer look at is that interesting. It looks like the design in the lighter and darker seafoam just like keeps on going, like it's almost a floral pattern. Is that what I'm seeing? And does anybody like can you weigh in on what's going on there? And Full wants to talk to me on the phone. Absolutely. Details. that would be wonderful, full. Like I would love to chat. So we'll have to figure that out. So yeah, probably if you use my email, and I think you can get there either through my website, which is part of my channel. You can follow that Poppy Turquoise. You can follow that information, or it's ozone. Well, yeah, we'll keep the bots off of it and hit my. Okay, perfect, full. Yeah, I'll get it from Kyle. So this is poppy-ish. Looks like mix of howlite striping and dendritic pattern. And that's you. And I like it, we the people. I like you. And that the the statement that you have made, I like. Okay, Jackie sent my kids chocolate rocks that look strikingly similar to the piece that I'm displaying, and now you want chocolate. I know, I want to eat this as well. All right, thank you, Jackie. Oh, that's right, you did. Oh my gosh, I'm totally spacing. You have to know. Okay, I'm gonna change samples because this has been wonderful to look at, but you guys are probably ready for another one. And so I have people over. My family, some of my family members came, and I also am getting ready for the Makers Challenge, and my brain is fried. I know I want chocolate rocks too. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thumbs up. It just helps other people know that this is going on right now, and then it just helps the channel a whole bunch. So if you want to leave a comment or a thumbs up or anything like that, that just, wow, look at how cool that one looks. Here I am yammering along and looking at the comments or the chat, and I'm missing the show. Karen, that is some high grade material. That is a very nice gift. I know. What do I do for her? Because shoot, I think I should make her some jewelry. Hate to admit it, but I ate an entire Dove chocolate bunny today. Oh, Ken, it's okay. We're here for you. If, like I feel that you've hit the confessional with it, and we're all right. You're all right. Regretted it for a while, but you'll probably do it again. Yeah. Scrub the back and see if it goes away. Grind an edge to see if it stays blue. Okay, thank you, Randy. So I'm gonna rotate this. So multitasking. That, yeah, I get that there's a lot of variety. Like, does this sort of even look like Veracite a bit? Oh, that's yummy. Wow, that's really pretty, you guys. So is this another one where you would maybe cut this bad boy in half too because of that, like, not going on so much in the middle there? And Tyler's kids get spoiled. The middle child still likes to share with dad whatever he eats, even though I make all the meals. Here you go, daddy. Oh, that's so sweet. Bubba share. Right on. Yeah, this is lovely. Ask her if she has any more. LOL. Like, yeah, you want some? I know somebody full. So we'll round the corner and have a look at some more of this. And there's that green. I mean, this is asking for more. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I don't ruin any of this. And then we can go from there. If I'm abysmal at working turquoise, then we'll move on to stones that I can't destroy so much. Spider webby. Yeah. What did I miss? Chocolate bunnies reproduce annually, so it's okay, Ken. Yeah, yeah. And some of them lay those eggs, and so you get all sorts of. You can have the eggs or the bunnies. All right. So what do we have here? I would try and carve it, but I'm brave. Okay, so we the people, I'm a big into carver. Like, yeah, I was thinking that I am very interested in doing more carving probably with this material than cabbing. Well, and to be perfectly Is it full? It's the quintessential who by turquoise. Am I saying that right? Does somebody want to make the phonetic happen in the chat so that I can say it right? So I would prefer like, oh, what's going on over here? This is much more interesting over here. Um, I would rather do some really interesting, maybe freeform carving situations and maybe integrate some other stones. So you aren't going to facet it, Karen? There will be facets added by way of, I was even thinking of like maybe intarsia with some of the stuff that needs to be cut. And then maybe even doing some techniques where you can integrate like a faceted stone into the stone, that sort of thing. So what do we have? Thanks God I went out to shop. Yeah. Greg swings in with the best comment so far. Where's Greg? Reese bunnies are the bestest. Yeah. Yes, we have some lurkers here. So we love the comments from the Reese's gallery. So this is all kind of on the back. So what would you do here? Would you just grind that off type of thing? Yeah. Hubei is how I've heard it. So a chunk of black tar. Shh. Hubei. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thank you guys, because I don't love being that guy that can't talk about stuff because I don't know how to say words, but they're only words. Hopefully they're not hurting anybody, along with my spilt milk and kombucha. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. That's pretty. Just grind the back off. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. Check the less blue large piece on the bottom. Less blue. Let's see, wait. Less blue large piece on the bottom right. Okay. I will, like, as soon as we're done with this one, I'll check the soup for the one that you're talking about. You see tiny bubble percolating up in that water. Uh-huh. Yeah, so there would be some porous material since we're getting bubbles, because this is not, I did not add booch to this water. It should not be effervescing other than the fact that we have porous material. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, what did I miss here? I would say the most important thing, no matter how you cut it, is that you get a glossy polish. Oh, I'm slipping. Nope, there we go. Back in the frame on it, so that way it'll stay preserved for the longest period of time. So full. I know I can check to see what to finish it with, but do you have a suggestion? Like, is it diamond, or do you finish like a diamond paste, or do you finish with a like a cerium, or I'm not sure. So what do we work with? Hey Kurt, how's it going? Awesome. Are we all watching while we work on makers challenges? So we the people is saying, see, there's that highlight striping look again. Yeah. And I'm letting it dry out a little bit, so maybe we have an idea of what kind of quality we have going on there too. Staying home out of this cold weather. I'm sorry. I wish I could send some sunshine your way. We finally got it. Booch, not hooch. A perfect cab, either side or both. Okay, Zam. Yeah, do you have to, like, you can see it? Zam. All right, Shazam. is what you use, Karen. Okay. Thank you for that. I do not have any ZAM. I have some other stuff, and but that's supposed to be very ZAM-like. And so, does it have to be ZAM specific? Is there something very, very, very special about it? Is this the piece you were talking about, Randy? I heard what I heard. Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah. That is good to know. I will let Theo know about that, because I think that, it's just one of those things where there's the people that have done it, and then like when spaces come available, it's like, okay, drop an unsubtle hint to Theo, Tyler. Yes. Have cerium and tinoxide. Okay. 300, then cerium and ZAM. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, this is alive. Yeah, crazy, right? I'm doing this crazy live thing. Let's see, Sandmaker. I don't see it now. Oh, I must have moved it out of the way. Okay, let's do this. And move that just a little. So, hey, Randy, can you point to it? Or did we already look at it? Tyler, he is the busiest of all guys. And so for sure, just, keep on keeping on, and he'll get it. What wheel backing with that ZAM or oxide? Carpet, denim, bottom right one on the edge. All the way to the right on the edge. Like another breaks over back to, hey, Greg. Just looking at stuff. Is this the one? Let's see, dude. Look at that. Cerium on leather. That sounds fancy. Okay. Left at that. Okay, I'll go ahead and dive on in there and fetch that one. But since the tweezers are holding on to this one nicely. Oh, it went out of... Oh, there we go. We'll go ahead and have a look at this, and then we'll go on to the other one. Corinthian leather, of course, with some Grey Poupon. In the Cadillac. Yeah, I really appreciate that help, because I probably would have done that on like the wool buffer, and I know that can make a big difference with the leather. You get you almost like kind of burn that sheen in. That's how you get the high gloss, right? It does sound fancy. I know. I don't know if I'm high enough zoot for that. See if this, yeah, see how that kind of it's an earthquake. Sorry, guys. Kind of blows it out, but you get an idea. I'm going to try the eyepiece thing, though, too. Got to get for tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, We the People. Really appreciate it. So, ta-ta for now. We'll see you the next time. Probably tomorrow at Kyle's place. where the next party is that I know of, unless somebody knows of another party tonight. Yeah, so not only does that when I zoom in that much, it seems to lose crispness, but also it loses some color. So all right. This is beautiful. I'm going to finish this stone. We're going to pick up the one that Randy wants to see. And then while we're looking at it, we will grab the microscope eyepiece and take that for a whirl. And if I had known just before this live, I could have grabbed, I have extra eyepieces in different magnifications. How cool would have that been? Good to know. Time for Rachel to get to bed. Might be back. Thank you, Patrick. Good to see you. Awesome. Hey, little Rambo. Thanks for joining. We are chatting about turquoise and going through uh, a bag that Geo Rock Nerd sent me of this. Okay, fingers. Fine, you guys. That wasn't it. I'm getting the one for Randy. Nope, that wasn't it either. I shot it over to the other side, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So you guys are going to see my cashed in fingernails here for a bit. All right. Thanks for coming by, Kurt. Definitely. It's a geode party. It's a turquoise party. Awesome party at Tyler's tomorrow. We will be there. Okay, unzoom. Doot. Oh, sorry, my fingers are a little bit wet. There we go. Hey, Ontario Rock On. Thank you for coming. More solid piece. And it does look cut off. It has been. So we have this going on here. And I don't know what this means. Yeah, geode party is always a good party. So we're going to take a closer look at what maybe that means, right? Does that mean porous inside? Because it kind of looks like different from what's going on the outside. Pity. Okay, so it's got different consistencies going on the inside. And that's what's making it do that. So, sorry, I'm doing two things at once. I'm grabbing an eyepiece off of the microscope while you guys look at this thing. Pity. Wondering if between that cutoff and those scratches on the other eyepiece, someone was looking to see if it was dyed material or not. That's an awesome guess. I'll bet you are bang on. If it's hard, you're good to go. Okay, that's good to know, Sandmaker. Because I was almost thinking, since this one was cut already, it would be cool to kind of like slice around with this and, you know, practice with the rotary to see if I can cut it properly. Okay. So we have a nah, not so much. It's hard to know. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Haha. How close is too close or not enough? Sorry guys, I'm gonna dial this in for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't know how like far away or close it wants to be, because this is not my loop. This is the eyepiece. Maybe it wants to be farther away. Don't know. This is one of those things that you do before. Okay, so eyepiece experiment isn't working out so good right now. I might have to dial this at a different time. Okay, maybe I should read and see if he flipped it around. All right. Almost. I think that, oh wait. No, I'm losing the light. Oh, I have to touch it. That's okay. I don't want to gob up my eyepiece. So this is like from my good microscope. So, all right. I do have a loop though. And so let's see if we can get that going. And yeah, it's grungy because we went to the beach. There we go. So is that the pittiness that we're talking about? A pitiful. Eyepiece is at focal distance of stone, then stone. All right. You have a bad microscope? I do. I have two. But one of them's like one of those little cute little megapixel camera all in one. I'll show you here in a second. And it's not bad. It's just not the good one. How's that? I don't want to make anybody feel bad as far as that microscope might be listening, and I don't want to hurt its feelings. So it's a pretty color, but that pittiness. We like look down the barrel. 6 subs away from AK. Congratulations, Tyler. That's awesome. A good piece to work on. Just worried the black only appears on the surface. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. And the jeweler's loop is working better, Bob. And good to see you in the chat. You snuck on in here, and I'm just like, commenting to you like I haven't even said anything. Okay, so I was going backwards there for a second, and much better. Looks good. The piece in the middle of my tray is the darkest blue with the blackest spider web is choice. Let's have a look. So that is beautiful. Nothing wrong with honesty. I've turned down a few microscope companies because their public reviews weren't great. Yeah, exactly. That'll cut a banger. Right? Wow. Right? And yeah, Tyler, like I love toys, but there's also when it's kind of just like right under where it comes in as fun, and it's like it can be like a touch frustrating or something like that if you have something that doesn't work quite right. Like everybody loves a drone, but if your drone doesn't work quite right, then you're gonna lose it or crash it or whatever. Is that bowl like 1 to 2 pieces each of many different types of turquoise? Gems of Hope. Hey, I think you snuck in too. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. So this is all the hube that Nira sent me, and we're going through it because I don't know what to do with it. So you're welcome to let me know what you think as far as good applications for this stuff. This is so blue. Your microscope does okay, Tyler? Yeah, it's I'm finding that unfortunately with that kind of technology you get what you pay for, and the good ones kind of start on the spendy side. Yeah, it's not worth the hassle or getting your hopes up, or like the time spent like maybe say doing a recording and then find out that it's just really not worth it. Yeah. I think I got to that. I was thinking same gems, looks like different varieties in there. That's because she was so cool about a little bit of seafoam, a little bit of blue, a little bit of green. I mean, I think that she really handpicked such a neat parcel in here. Like this one, what's your vote on what would be the best, would this be the best carving? Would this be like the most amazing cab you ever saw? What would you do it if it was yours? I would love to hear. Let's see. Something like that we haven't had a look at. The Celestron microscopes, are they any good? Yeah, I know that they've been around forever too. I don't know about their microscopes. Amscope is where I shop. I like Amscope ads come up in everything that I ever search for in the sidebar because I'm always going over there wanting to get my next thing or needing some more of something. Okay, let's see. You've read out loud several of your comments, Gems of Hope. That's so funny. I know I'm kind of skimming down, and I'll have to say that, you know how you guys get me on the podcast? Sometimes Theo and I are just absolutely just being held up by coffee alone. I think I got 4 hours of sleep last night, and I've been working all day long, and then, entertaining in the best way. I absolutely adore hanging out with my company. It's my brother and his girlfriend, and then we did some jamming last night. Um, so I am super duper off my rocka. Whereas we have one in the chat if he's still with us. Let's see. T is for turtles. Bunch of the who by beads. Crazy how different the pieces can be. Yeah, like look at how light this is. And I'm wondering, how it looks like it's going like it's sort of fading in and out of like that green, and then it goes back to the celadon, like a celadon green to robin's egg blue kind of lightness. Beautiful. Does that go through, I wonder? You do a cab. Yeah. Thank you, Tyler. That would be a beautiful cab. And full would cut it in half and both back both sides, and I hope the middle is just as beautiful. Yeah. I'm wondering if that would be back both sides, and yeah, that feels like I might mess it up with my current saw situation. Okay, so Ken likes the one on the right side of the bin, second up from the bottom. Let me pan back out. Can I pan back out? My phone isn't really in love with me right now because I think it's not being sensitive. All right, got a duck. See you, Tyler. Thanks. Hey, off your rocka. Did you hear me? I'm off your rocka. You're off your rocka. Um, let's see. Be a bit scared to cut some of those big ones, but yeah, might get some nice cabs. I think I might practice on some of the ones that like this one that's kind of chewed up, so that I don't run anything really super big. Okay, so back to where was I going to look? Oh, the one on the right side of the bin, second one up from the bottom. This one? Yeah, bit thin to saw in half. I think I would be holding my breath and being super nervous about that. And so the colors can be influenced by the heat it received in situ. Thank you, Sandmaker. It may go all the way through, or yeah. So that was my wonder, is that am I going to be experiencing kind of like a different rock as I am polishing through it and getting what I get, and don't throw a fit if I go past what I am interested in, huh? And off your rocka, I'm in a similar boat with my boulder opal at the minute, to cut or not to cut. Oh my goodness, how much we all love the boulder opal, and I would be having a hard time not cutting it. Yeah, this one is a really cool, really cool piece. Yeah, boy, cut the boulder opal. Dude. And then we want to see it, of course. This one would be a beauty to just cab. I agree. It's kind of like in a neat shape already, and so I could cab that up. I don't do standard shapes very often, and so I'd probably do something that just followed its form. And it seems like because it's such a variety of composition that it might not make such a good carver, because I might, like, it seems to be undercut already. And so, like, probably just take it to a shape where everything's uniform and call her good. Hold your tongue to the left, hee hee. Totally. Sweats a little bit of cold sweat. See, most color in turquoise comes from the copper phosphates and iron. Yeah. So the valence therein and what's going on. Why do people insist on cutting up perfectly good stones? Because Randy says that we have to. Yeah, I just don't. I'm just not into arguing. Okay, what's next? This shark tooth. Check that out. Did we just say shark tooth at the same time, Gems? Or did I actually read that and not, again, not consciously know that I was reading it? And yeah, I think that was probably a suggestion that I caught without knowing that I caught it. Cabot and do a bolo with silver. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of something about turquoise that like begs to want to be bolo, huh? Or rings. Like I see rings and everything. I want to wear one of these on each one of my digits and maybe double down. Like, have like super turquoise brass knuckles or something. And Gems of Hope thought that all the color came from the copper. So interesting. Let's take this ombre in this one. The color change is absolutely beguiling me. So let's take a close look at the interchange, if I can make this work, and see if it reveals its secrets. Oh, here we go. That's very pretty. Huh. It's the other thing about my camera is when I have it in this mode on the jewelry loop mode, sometimes it gets confused and it doesn't know how to, especially if I move the item, doesn't know how to focus. Focus. Look at how pretty that color just glides into that, like the uber turquoise color, and then it like zonals on back into that pretty, like that celadon green. So pretty. All right, let's see. I'm gonna catch up on what's going on. That would make a nice pendant too, right? That's the only thing, and they are perfect for rings, Randy. Yeah, it gets hard when you're trying to figure out what shape to cut so that it goes into a piece of jewelry like that you might have a plan ahead of time, but making that plan ahead of time can be so hard. Gems of Hope, copper is the main metal to influence it for sure, but iron changes the color. So awesome. You wrote it first, Gems. Yeah, I think you put that in my head. I think you did. Only 12 hours until Gems show starts. Awesome. Awesome to hear, Chris. That should be fun. Yeah, you'll be going to sleep with sugar plum fairies and faceted stones dancing through your head. And Full is asking about trying the Argentium. Here's another one. Shark tooth doesn't need anything. Just add a bale and hang it. That could totally happen. Or cover the tar with electroplating. Yeah. Something simple. Like, since I love fabrication, I tend to love fussing over metal. But then the price of metal is like, the silver is just getting toxically expensive for me. And so having maybe some designs with a little less metal might be something I'm forced into, I think. The gem show is over in Long Island, so if anybody's in Rufo's area, go say hi. All right. So if not heat, then iron and zinc will change it. Excellent. And remember the bits left over, you can do intarsia or inlay. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be on these little, like if anything shards off and like the powder and everything, I am going to be all into the inlay and intarsia. I am so excited about that. So nothing will go to waste on the dinner table for sure. Oh man, silver's just breaking my heart because I need to buy some. And I look online and I get like an upset stomach and go back to my workbench and try to retool whatever it is that I'm thinking of. It will it sure will Jackie on a piercing, even in a tattoo. Interesting. And something sounded terrible about Ken. Oh, I tried to cheat it with nail polish and it didn't work. Ah, okay. Grave robbing is looking better and better as the prices go up. Shh. We didn't talk about it here. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, and it feels like just at the okay, so as to what Gems of Hope just said, seeing silver at 25 today. Yeah, I've been watching it nudge up towards that. And I think the last order that I made, I was buying it at 18. If that gives anybody who's not watching the silver prices like lope ups, you know, into the atmosphere, that's really prohibitive. 18 to 25. And I think it was maybe in December, like I said. I think I was getting my Christmas orders out and that sort of thing and had to get some more. This is a cute little jelly bean of a sweetie, a little sweetie pie. Let's see. Grave robbing. Blah. Yeah. So you can get an ear infection in a piercing or in a tattoo. Ugh. Yeah, allergies. Okay, so somebody was talking about allergies before and I think I missed it. And recycling silver is totally the way to go. Like figuring out ways like for sure if you've got a mill, you know, like a jewelry metal mill so that you can like roll out your own sheet or your wire. I'm not interested in drawing my own wire. I'd rather just get right to work. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, I'm not keeping quite up in the chat. So you're allergic to silver. I'm so sorry. That's awful. And Jackie doesn't want to play in the graves. Don't blame you. Yeah, it's kind of unsavory. Let's see. Okay, so who can tell me about this? Like, it looks very undercut. And is this the type of thing where if you cut it, you find out if it goes all the way through this way, or you find out if you've got a center that is harder? So let's see. Well, somebody might try to address that question. Oh, hey, Fade to Black is here. Good evening. Sneaking away on your break. Watch for a few. Well, thank you for joining us. My words might not make all that much sense. I'm at a sleep deprivation situation at this moment. I'll be turning back to work on Maker's Challenge here in a little bit. Drawing wire is so hectic. Off your rocka, you feeling me? It is pretty hardcore. So if I had a silver mill or a metal mill, I'd be all about it. But as things are right now, it's not my jam. So it will, if it blisters up like Ken said. Oh my gosh, you've had your whole tattoo blister up. That does sound awful. You would face one edge to see. All right. Slab that nugget into 1/8 inch increments. Yeah, like so after you face and see what this bad boy is made out of, or if it's crumbly on the inside as opposed to being nice and solid and hard, then onto the little 1/8 inch slabberettes, slabinis. And again, that would be to practice with my tiny little rotary saw blade, which, believe me, I kind of can't wait to do that. It just sounds like fun. I do love cutting. Almost as fun as setting things on fire. Um, let's see. A month or two ago, it had been at 22, then slowly dipped to 18. Oh, right, with the bank failures, but it chugged right back up there. And now they are saying, what? It will fit? No, please, no. 50 is way too much. So I guess I'd better shoot. They say stuff like that, so you buy now, right? Sell high, not buy low. So I don't want to buy high, but it would be worth it if it's going to go up to 50. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to work with copper instead. Or I think the argentium is just as expensive. Correct me if I'm wrongful. Or maybe even more expensive. That stone will probably be contagiously hard. Great. That is great news. Let's vote for that to be the way that it goes. Buy surgical stainless steel for myself and for jewelry making supplies. Yeah. Yeah. Stainless steel is hard and can be difficult to, like, if you're actually like soldering it onto things and stuff like that, it can be a little bit begrudging taking that solder. I've noticed you just have to be good or stay on your toes about it. Wow, 6 months to heal. But it didn't stop you from getting more tats. Look at how, oh, what just happened? Look at what is going on that side. It's not going to work to bring it closer, so I'll bring you closer. Whoa, that was too much. Too much, too much. Back away from the stone. Yes, great word usage. I do love vocabulary. I love a good word. That was juicy. What is the backing gluey stuff I've seen on the back of Turquoise? That's a great question. I have some that came to me like that from my grandfather. And I mean, it literally looks like, something like an automotive, I'm going to think of it here, like a Loctite type thing. I don't know. I'm sure somebody in here knows. And it varies. So it varies. I have 2 and a 3-inch Dremel cutting diamond blade, and they work great. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping to use, and not, draw that through. I mean, they're not that dangerous, so I'm not going to draw that through my flesh or do anything like that. She says cavalierly, and we'll see, right? So what would you do with this one? This is a fat, big, huge chunk. What kind of wonderful would happen with this? What would you do? Would it be a carving, a cab? Is it too undercut-ish that you wouldn't maybe want to do a carving with this? I have another project that I have to do soon that employs carving, and I was kind of thinking that one of these might be the victim. So the flea market is a good place to get the 925, the sterling silver. Good to know, Bob. I need to go to that flea market, wherever that is. Time to take up hard rock mining and smelting. Yeah, totally can. I'm ready. So it's 20% higher. That's what I thought. And so, yeah, that's not going to be where I go. Look at this weird, like, I love how sometimes the turquoise looks very, very much like pre-chewed chewing gum. So let's see, even if it hits 50, it can't sustain that high for that long. So you don't think it's gonna, but you don't think it'll go down under 30 after it stabilizes. Oh, I don't want to stabilize my turquoise nor my silver price until it goes down to 18 again. Yeah, isn't this cool? This is a neat piece. It's very pretty. This might be fun to carve and just follow the blah, 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 blah that's going on already. You just hit your head on the stone. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm trying to get closer to that bad boy. Backing normally uses, yeah, like a DevCon. Yeah, some one of those things that you buy at the hardware store, the automotive store. We use barite for backing. Brown. JB Weld. Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you for being in my brain. Because, well, it's an empty space right now, actually. So thank you for standing in for my brain in that empty, like, cavernous spot that used to contain something in my head case. All right. Is the stone okay? Right. Lisa's head is a tool for lapidary. Chewing gum, indeed. All right. Okay, so here's another piece that was cut. I wonder, this isn't from the other one, I don't think. Let's see. Grab that other one. Sorry. Keep it in the frame. Keep it in the frame. There's that other one. No, they don't look to... They're not that alike, are they? Yeah, different pitting. It looks like they're from a different family, huh? Or maybe it's not fair. I have to get this one. Butterfingers. Yeah. Those are different guys, huh? Maybe. Think 18 is a pipe dream at this point, you know? I think you're right. Pretty colors, though. So that one has so much more of the pitting than this one. Such a different quality there. That's interesting that these two are faced so that we can see that, though. How cool. I do, Ken. I'm not going to say anything that might be mysterious, but yeah, there's definitely some silver recycling going on here, and that you just haven't seen yet. That piece would make a neat cross. Yeah, I saw that too when I first picked it up, Bob. Ooh, great minds think alike. Or did somebody like you put that up in the comments and be in my brain again? Because I might have just read it. Would you use spearmint gum for turquoise? Maybe in a pinch. I think that if you set it, if you made a fancy, pretty setting, maybe that would fly, huh? Here, let's do the Big Daddy one. I can't save it for last. I thought I was saving it for last because it's like, look at this Rock of Gibraltar. It's just such a big chunk. I mean, woo! That's I mean, and it's like going into sort of this deeper blue and stuff. Let's see. There are two different ways you can cut this type of material. You can go for the inside, which is plain, or you can leave a skin on the outside of the matrix. I know. I mean, I didn't know. Thank you, Full. But what I was referring to with the painful I know sound is that you have to make that decision, right? You have to decide how to cut it or to polish it to employ that. Or maybe you get to have two great tastes that taste great together and carve it so that some of it is that just fantastic. I like that consistent just color field, you know, the Rothko cab, or then having the matrix is so unique and sets it apart. So you can see how come I'm a Libra, and I definitely am indecisive. I can find reasons and rationale to do something any way and not ever come to a conclusion. Different mind, but should be good to go. All right, cool. Such an even, dreamy color on that left one, right? Like it was like turquoise custard or something. It was such a good color. And I don't know why I always refer to food because like it was edible. It was just a gorgeous thing. So you see several pieces. Sandmaker wants to cut, cut, cut. Surprise! That you could split and then carve. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's kind of big unless I was doing some kind of masterpiece. You know, if this was my opus, my opus turquoise cutting, then I could always just cut this whole thing into, you know, a Komodo dragon or something like that. And then whatever. But I'm being facetious. I'll probably end up cutting it and having a couple pieces out of it, I guess. The struggle is so real. Off your raka, you know it. Have you decided about the opal yet? Did we help? Was this therapeutic? Are you gonna cut it? Let's see, the material you have will vary. Some of it will have the contiguous spider web on the inside, and some will be plain. And so, plain. I think it will be playing as well. What it will be playing, the guitar, the bass, the drums, and they don't play the drums. So not that, but yeah, they will be playing and playing as well. Is that a golden pyrite on that big chunk? I don't think, but maybe you guys know more than I do. It doesn't feel like pyrite. It looks like, I don't know, it could be, huh, because of the iron. It looks like, you know, here I am going, it looks like oxidized iron. Karen. Again, she's late to the party, but at least I showed up. Okay. Wait. Here, let's get a closer look. It's hard to see what kind of corrosion entity that is. See how my phone, like, it'll snap in and then it'll be like, don't move it though. If you move it, I'm not gonna track. Yeah. So pretty. Did you want to see a different crag, maybe? Let's see. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm gonna lose it here for a second and read what's going on. Chinese turquoise does not have pyrite or any pirates either. Libra, is that August? Actually, I believe that Libra is mostly October, but I'm the cusp in September. So I was indecisive about, oh, I should really frame that better. I was indecisive about even like say what sign I was gonna end up being. So I had to like just be right on the cusp. It's bad, you guys. Oh, right on. Yeah, you're a Virgo. Yeah, my brother is a Virgo too. And Virgos are cool. But of course you knew that. That would be a cool dragon head, just saying. Don't you think, Bob? Full, there aren't Chinese pirates. Right? Okay. Let's see. We have a couple little nibbles left here. Okay, everybody, like, take down these dates because everybody's telling us, and it's nice when you know already and you can surprise people. So, you'll cut some. Awesome, off your raka. Well, we want to see that. I loves me some opal, that's the queen. And I like just slid into Libra, being able to have that be sort of my quasi birthstone as well as sapphire for September, but Libra gets to be the opal, I think. And October is the real opal people. Ba-dum-dum. Yep. Rim tap. I was playing drums last night, so. And bass, actually. Let's see. Lisa. Oh, it doesn't have the pyrite crystal showing, right? Lisa, that's my hubby's birthday, September 4th. True, that's my hubby's birthday. Yep. Same here, September 25th. My brother's September 23rd. So all the cool kids. Happy birthday, everybody. June 16th, Gemini. Yeah, I think we were talking about that. Gemini and Pisces are dualities as well. No wonder you talk a lot about food. I'm a custard. Yeah, but Where's my rim tap? Virgo Leo cusp. Yeah. The cuspy kids eating custard. Opal is so addictive. Sapphires are rad too. I want to go to the gem fields and dig me some. Heck yeah. Yeah, the opal, I cannot get enough of that. And I love boulder opal. Are you cutting, you said you were cutting boulder. That stuff, that matrix is like orange paint. I always look so funny when I'm done. It is a big mess, and I usually wear some on my face and all at my arms and everything. This one's really pretty. I love that blue. Like when it dives into kind of like an azure color. That's pretty. I know one of these is probably going to have to stay, probably one or a few of these will like stay as is and be just in my collection. So that's another thing I'm going to have to figure out is which ones to not cut and not play with. But sapphires, I wouldn't have had any use to go. Well, no, let me retract that altogether. I'd love to go dig me some of those as well. But I didn't really have much that I would do with a sapphire after getting it. But now with the faceting, I'm big guns. Like, let's go. Let's go get some of those too. Chinese pirates. The most pirate of all times was a Chinese woman named what he spelled right there. Zheng Yi Sao. Did I say that okay? Maybe a little bit. Little bit of my own drama added to that. I do know that October is opal and tourmaline. Oh, yeah. Tourmaline is another good one. I can't wait to get some of that now that I facet. I love tourmaline anyway, but I definitely want to do some. Okay, yes. Beautiful spider web. And I like that meandering, like I said, of the kind of robin's egg blue that kind of dives in a little deeper. Spray tan. Yeah. So funny. Because I don't realize it, and I might answer the door, for the Amazon or whatever guy, and I must really be frightening. Okay, so Libra is squeezed between Virgo and Scorpio. Yeah, very sweet. We're in good company, right? I've got so you, Gems of Hope, and my husband are both Scorpios, and then my brother's Virgo. So pretty awesome. Good Oreo cookie of birthday goodness. Pretty close. Is it good or better that some of the spider webs are only on the surface? You want solid or webs in the cab? I think Fool addressed that a little bit earlier, if I'm remembering who said it right, but that like you can preserve the matrix, or what just happened, or you can like go for the center and have that, like that gets to be artist choice, I think. And then my mind was just blown with this, like, look at how little this nugget is, but what an insanely electric green is this? Like, somebody plugged this piece of turquoise in. Or it's not like it took some shrooms or something. I mean, this is like, what? Are you, speaking of the, something sounds dirty? Is it bad? Okay, send you my watermelon. It sounds dirty. Yeah, the watermelon is so pretty, and I do want to work with it, Lisa. It's going to be super fun, and I hope that I am worthy of the challenge. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely trying to bone up my chops so that That's good. It it looks like something like really outrageous. Like if you spare the color, it's like there's a lot going on in there, and it's probably too rotten to preserve a whole lot of that color, or would you be able to? Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna go there. Off you rocka, your ruling planet. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wahahaha. Yes, that was what I was seeing, but I couldn't name it. Yes. That blue to green is so wild. Yeah, this is a crazy fun little chunk. Like yeah, I almost want to do something personal as far as like a personal piece of jewelry with that. That might be a keeper just cuz it's so totally unique. And we have this one's another firecracker blue. Look at how outrageous that color is. Like that's almost like opal looking. Wow, electric. It's like ultramarine turquoise. The green looks like chrysocolla. Yep, it looks like Bisbee turquoise. That's some of my favorite. I missed her Tucson and Arizona because it was steeped in Bisbee turquoise. Yes, thank you, Lisa, for your vote of confidence. You keep on saying that, and I will keep on working hard at like getting better. Looks like a hunk of quartz. Yeah, polychrome and quartz too. And I have some Royston that is this color. Wow, that sounds lovely. It is called polychrome. Yeah, sweet. Is that quartz in the green? Probably, right? We're thinking. Morency. I don't know. This is like, if that would be a kind, then this is all supposed to be Hubei or Hubei. But yeah, see how hard it's going to be to try to make a plan as to which I keep. Should I stay or should I? Wait, I shouldn't finish that or else I might get a copyright strike, right? Never mind. Never mind. I'm sending you lots of gems to cut your teeth on. Like, do you mean that I should like literally do dental work? That's awesome, Lisa. I can send you a bag of gems back. Let's do some cuts so that I can figure out how to work it. You're only keeping some, or did you? Yeah, I'm only cutting some. I think I'm going to be I'm going to be very miserly on the pace that I work this, since I'm learning it. Isn't that cool that the swirling that's going on inside the matrix there, and it's like it kind of looks like what's the cells parting? I'm forgetting my sciencey words, but it's like that flows. It's so cool. Don't cut that one. Uh-oh. I think we're out. Oh no, are we still here? We aren't. Are we still live? Huh, okay. Something weird is happening on my end, so okay, great. Then if you guys see me fine, then I'm having a Nick Sentner moment. My stuff is going all weird on my monitor, and so I'm feeling his pain at this moment in time. And somebody said it in the chat. Where is it? Mitosis. Thank you, Ken. You're the guy with the words. And so is Gems of Hope, and I know some others that were in here that I've seen them go by. Okay, great. It's a little dragon egg. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, thank you guys for chiming in and letting me know that I thought I touched something, and made everything go to places in a handbasket. Okay, so we're gonna zoom. So I'm now gonna touch things and try to make everything go into a handbasket. So if you could only keep just one, I'm not really only gonna keep just one, but if that was gonna be the case, are these all in the frame? No, they all are. Probably this one so that you could make a like Komodo dragon or a dragon's head or something like that out of it. Let's see. Pretty. The jaguar head is your favorite. Jaguar head. Is this the jaguar head? Trippy. Yeah. Okay, so top shelf. And the trippy. You know, actually, this one, it looks smallish, but it's not that small. I just guess it was, you know, relative to some of the other stuff that I was holding on to. That wasn't really fair. It is so neat that, like, it does seem like there's crystal action in there. So does that mean that I wouldn't want to polish that? Should I just leave that? Okay. Either the blue and black on the far right, or the far left or far right, these guys. These are probably several people's favorites. Dragon head resting on the dragon egg. Oh, Bob, you've definitely got the right plan. Where was the dragon's egg? Was this the dragon's egg? No. Have I lost the dragon's egg? This is the dragon's egg, isn't it? No, that was from earlier. Which is the dragon's egg? Yeah, maybe that is the dragon's egg, isn't it? Little jelly bean. Let's see. Okay. Bottom row, third from the left is the jaguar. Bottom row, third from the left. This one? There's the cross. There's this guy. No, just down in the right from that. This one? This one. This one? Okay, hold on. Little piece to the left. Shark tooth. Right. Yeah, we like the shark tooth. See how now it's super hard. Like, I would like to keep all of these and not cut them. But I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Okay, so I'm going to get corrected here. Skin polish maybe on the trippy one. Yeah, got it. Bloish, right. See, I fixed it for you because just down to the right. I'm just in the right headspace to have just totally fixed that and read it wrong, but right. That was it. Spin it clockwise 180 degrees. This one or this one? Jaguar head or jaguar head? This one? Okay, second row up from the bottom. So is this the bottom? This is the bottom. This one? Yeah, probably. This guy? Just like it's sitting. Got an eye and everything. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I totally see that now. Yeah. Everybody's having like the group hallucination now. I can see the eyes, the nose. Top right, top row, fifth to the right, down the stairs, and behind the jaguar. The stone that was next to the shark tooth almost looks like a heart. This one. Yeah, I think it's the angle of the, like, that one's got, it's another, like, bit of a piece of chewing gum, but look at how those colors, oh, man. See, this is the problem I have when I'm sorting stones. I go through them all, and I don't make any decisions because they're all so cool. And then I put them all back and to revisit it another day, like, oh, which one am I going to work first? I can see a sailboat. The one you called the egg. Haha, yep. The shark's tooth could become a lady with dark hair, happy carving. Right. Totally. Where did I put that? Yeah, like a cameo type thing. Oh, the color in here is so pretty. Left of where the tooth is also. There's this guy. All right, Rufo, good night. Hope you get some sleep and don't just have rocks like coming through your head all night long, like dancing, you know, like sheep, counting sheep, but they're rocks just falling on your head like Lisa. Did I miss the Mallrats reference? I'm sorry, man. No, no, you're not old. Yeah, you do get to know them empty full and they become like, but okay, so then they become friends that you don't want to say goodbye to, but then at the same time, a lot of the times they at that point let you know when it's time. I like that. Like, pick me. It's my time. You know, like, wouldn't this make a cool little like baby speckled frog? So, yeah, like sometimes they just leap into your hands and go like, this is what I need to be. Counting rocks. Yeah, of course, right? Oh man, when like it's the night before going on a rock hounding trip, especially one of the long ones, I can't sleep. I'm just counting rocks the whole time. More of a toad than a frog. I'll kiss it. All right. Sounds good, Ken. Frog on a ring. Oh, wouldn't that be so cool? Yeah, yeah, like okay, where to go? A statement ring. How cool would that be? Stay. Stay. Look, it's a trained frog. Yeah. See, the nose is pointing at my knuckle. You guys see, Ken like started this group hallucination and I'm just going with it. Art is never finished. It's merely abandoned. Whoa, my frog went hopping off, or toad, as it were. Yes. Yes, that is so true. And off your rocka, like it's like you could probably paint one painting for your whole life if you're a painter. It's like it truly isn't ever finished. You just keep on getting ideas, right? And so you actually have to resolve that it's time that that one's done, put it to bed, and like move on to the next one. At least that's how I feel. Or I could play with a piece of jewelry or anything like that forever. Carvings, a dart frog, exactly. But is it poisonous if I lick it? Don't do this at home, kids. Jared says no. Yeah, not the first time. Yeah, probably not the last. Yeah, Lisa's like, could you quit licking me? Could you quit licking the frog? Says the frog. Quit licking me. Yes. Right. They're group therapy sessions, Gems of Hope. We're there for you. We'll just do it as a group. Totally looks like a frog. I agree. Promotes was not the right word. Yeah. Perhaps not. It's weird. I think I have these little emeralds that I'm gonna sort another time because I'm probably gonna wrap it up. I can't believe how the time has flown. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out. I'm pretty sure this is like a wicked awesome piece of Verisite that I have. This one's already been, I mean, look at how tiny it is, but I wanted it because look at that craziness. It's so pretty. I feel like Theo. So pretty. But yeah, right. Oh, wow. Speaking of little spotted froggies.
Wonder if I can get you guys a little bit closer because, oh, see, my phone doesn't love this right now. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I bought this at Gem Show like 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago at Tucson. And it was just so cool. Look at how small it is. And I never had I bought other pieces and that was like kind of this quality, I guess. And I set those and they went out into the world, and I just couldn't bring myself to ever split from, like, I saved the littlest piece and the lastliest piece and I couldn't do it. Ooh, the bottom of a bug. Yeah, that would make a great, like the bottom of a scarab or something. I don't know. That would be a neat setting. So since we did turquoise tonight, thought I'd throw you guys a pretty curveball. Okay, it's okay to lick the frog. The problem is when it kicks back. All right. I will be forewarned if I decide to kiss that frog. Which is not a song. Let's see. Two shapes, both far left, second from the bottom is almost a heart. Yep. And an alien ship. Yep. Definitely. Or lizard. Good size ring. No hesitations at all. Has anyone ever watched someone do this type of thing on a video and wonder how long it will be until someone starts stealing people's fingerprints for some nefarious reason? Yeah, could happen, right? Yeah, it's totally a Peter Gabriel song. I loves me some Gabriel. Oh, and we're very zoomed in. There we go. All right, I'm not doing my job. Okay, so I'm going to do a thing. We're going to look at the ceiling and going to go back to that. All right. I loves me some Gabriel. And you are seeing that our sunny day is, not only is the sun going down, but we are having some cloud cover. In fact, like there's a nice little sunset, I guess, going on right now here. And so thanks you guys for joining me. I thought we were going to get to more rocks. Maybe I need to pick up the pace. I'm not going through them fast enough. Like maybe we could do more. I don't know how you guys do it with Kyle. Like I'm gonna have to, how in the world does he go through the rocks so fast? I know she's really here. Thank you, Ken. It's been so much fun hanging out with you guys and playing with the rocks. And so tomorrow, Kyle, I'm pretty sure, is having his live. And it was too sunny? Really? Gems of Hope? Wow. We do talk a lot, don't we, Jackie? So we have that. Next week we have the podcast at this time. But also coming up on Sunday, so the day after tomorrow, is it really? Is it really? Oh my gosh, I just got like this huge stab of panic. So the day after tomorrow, I believe that the Makers Challenge starts. And I can't remember which channels are going on for tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, I'm sorry, Sunday. But I am on Monday. And so this is how close I am to having to be finished. And so you guys only know how totally how fried I am and need to get back to doing that stuff. And so thank you, Empty Full, and thank you, Bob's Rocks. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys. Let's see who else I've got. Yeah, the zoomies for sure, right? Woohoo! Off your rocka. Let's get down. So thank you, Ken, I said, I think already. And thank you, Fade to Black Outdoor Adventures. It was definitely fun hanging out with everybody. And Lisa, Thank you for hanging out as well. And I will bid you guys adieu, and I will see you next time. If you don't mind, leave a comment or punch that little thummy thing. And that'll just help us all with the algorithmy goodness and all that uh, Twinkie stuff. So, Gems Hope, I like that you spent enough time on each rock to actually allow comments to interact. Yeah, so the pace was okay, you think? Because it is kind of hard to know if like just conveyor belt or like the luxurious, relaxed perusing of fine turquoise. So thank you, Jackie, for posting that so that everybody knows. Okay, so I will bid you adieu and have a great weekend. Happy hunting for rocks, and I will catch you on the next podcast, or I'll definitely see you guys in the chat. So bye for now. Stay well.